Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. This is your web development lab class. Okay. In the previous class, we have studied introduction to HTML and some basic HTML tags also there. There are two classes completed. We have completed basic HTML tags and introduction to HTML. Okay. So today we discuss about different types of HTML style, how to set in a HTML document, and what are the different special character entities are there, or how to insert in the HTML document. All these things we discussed in this class. Okay, so let's see how it is inserted. HTML style. In the HTML style, we set background color or text color. Okay, we set background color, text color, text font, text size, okay, text alignment. All these things we set in the document. Okay, whatever we write in the document is how looks attractive. All these things we have done in this HTML style. Okay, the first we know about the HTML background color. The background color property defines the background color for an HTML element. This example sets the background color for a page to powder blue. Okay, powder blue. So the syntax is body. That means the background color we set means here we set the page background. Okay, so these things only define in the body tag. That means style is an attribute of the body tag. Okay, so for that we write this attribute in the body tag. Okay, inside the body tag. So first we start the body tag, angular bracket start body, then style equals to background color. Okay, background color, colon symbol, then powder blue. Whatever color name you have write here. Okay, then semicolon, then double quotes close, angular bracket close. Okay, then whatever sentence or whatever things you have write inside the body tag, then you close the body tag and close the HTML tag, and you also run this. Okay, next is HTML text color. The color property defines the text color for an HTML element. Okay, that means here also the which type of color of the text you want to set, all these things also defined here. That means you want to set the heading style color is blue or paragraph style color is red, then you set h1 style equals to color, colon symbol, then blue. Or here you set the paragraph style color is red, that means your paragraph is written in red color, then angular bracket p style equals to color red, then angular bracket close. Okay, that means style is the attribute for set the text color, or style equals to color. You have to write that style equals to color, then colon symbol, the which type of color you want to set. Okay, so in this way text color is defined. Next is your font. That means which type of font For example, Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, Verdana. These are the font style. Okay. So here, font family property defines the font to be used for an HTML element. Which type of font you want to set? These things here you set this. So here H1, here we set the heading is Fordana font, or style is your courier. So all these things, different types of fonts are there in your Word document. Okay. So in this way you set here. So how to write this? H1 style equals to start the double quotes font family, then colon symbol Verdana, then semicolon, double quotes close, then angular bracket close for this H1. Then you write anything, then use closing tag is your /H1. Okay. In this way you have set also paragraph as a different type of style. Okay. This one is your which type of font you set this. Next one is your HTML text size. If you want to set the text size, okay, the font size property defines the text size for an HTML element. Here we want to increase the size equal to 300%. Then how to write this? H1 style equals to font size, font hyphen size, not underscore. Okay, font size, then 300%. This one, these things are written here in a percentage manner. Okay, but in the Word document, all of you are this one is your size wise, only number format. But here these things are in a percentage format. Okay, so font size, colon font size equal to 300%. So here not equal to symbol are inserted. Here colon symbol is there. Okay, font size 300%. Then double quotes close, angular bracket close. This is a heading. Then H1 close. Okay. You also set the alignment also. The text align property defines the horizontal text alignment for an HTML element. Alignments are different types: left, right, and center. Okay. Here you also set this. H1 style equals to text align center. Then your double quotes close, angular bracket close. Then you write anything here. And then you close this closing tag. Okay, or closing tag is written. So this one is your HTML style. So in the HTML style we read HTML background color, HTML text color, HTML font, HTML text size, HTML text alignment. Okay. Okay. Now here one work is there, how to set the different style of HTML document. Okay. Here in this example or in this lab work, first we write the root element HTML, then we write head, then in the head tag we write here title tag. Okay, title is HTML style, title close, then head close. This one is your head portion is complete. Then we start our body tag. In the body tag, here we set the color, background color. Okay, body style equal to double quote start, background color is powder blue. Okay, then we write anything whatever we want. So here we write here welcome to SKDV in the H1 size, heading size. Then HTML is stands for hypertext language, in a paragraph is there. So this, then we write a HR means we insert a horizontal ruler or horizontal line here inserted. After that we set the style. That means here heading is your only black color, nothing is set there, but here heading style is set is color blue. Okay, that means this welcome to SKDAV is shown you in the output page is blue color. and also this paragraph HTML stands for hypertext markup language. This one is shows you in the output screen is red color. Okay. Then we insert a horizontal ruler. After that, here only we define the what? Define the color. But here we set the different type of style, text style. Okay. Here style equal to Verdana for this heading welcome to SKDB, and for this paragraph style equal to font family equal to Courier. Okay. Now here in the next two line, here we set the size. First one is our 300%. That means this welcome to SKDB is shown you set the size 300%, and HTML stands for hypertext markup language. This one set for the size 160%. Okay. And here we align the center. These two lines we align the center. Heading also text line equal to center, and style paragraph for this paragraph also we set this center. Okay, align equal to center. So how it look like? Let us run these things. Okay, we write this program here with Notepad. Okay, all these things the same things we write here in this Notepad page. HTML, then we set the heading, we write the heading and we set the title tag. Then body style, background color is powder blue. Here you also change this. Okay. Then all these things whatever we discuss in the Word document, the program lab work is, but all these things also we write here. So let us how to looks the page, then we run the page how it looks. Okay, double click on it. Okay, the pages look like this. Here the welcome to SKDB is 300% and this one is your 160%. So the size is vary. Okay, this one is the bigger size and this one is the little bit smaller size. Okay, and here the text color is blue, this one is your red color, but in here these two are not set anything. This one is as usual normal, so it looks in a black color. Okay, here we set this color blue and set this color red, and here we set the font family, that means which type of font style. Okay, looks, and this one is your center, alignment is center. If you change this here, if we set this center is right, then also right, then you save this file, save, and here you refresh this. So this one is your okay. Set this welcome to SKDB is in right hand side. Okay, if here also you set this color, background color, if you set this blue only, it will also shows. Okay, so in this way you also change this, and if you have anything you add in this page, you can add this. Okay, just I will show you. Here we set this style is Arial, okay, this one is an Arial font. So in this way you run this and the lab work is written in your record copy, and the output screen is you also draw and color it if you want to print and paste this picture. Okay. Next is your character entities. Okay. Reserved character in HTML must be replaced with character entities. That means small special characters are inserted here in the HTML document. Okay. Characters that are not present on your keyboard can also be replaced by entities. That means in your keyboard less than, greater than, all these things are there, but some characters are also not there, like yen symbol and your euro symbol, all these things, pound symbol, these things are not in your keyboard. So you want to place in the document, then we write the character entities. Okay, or we add the character entities. So here, if you want to place the less than symbol in your HTML document, then it is not shown there, because the less than and greater than symbol are used for tags. So if you want to place the less than symbol and greater than symbol, we use the character entities or the special characters values. Okay, here some characters are reserved in HTML. If you use this less than or greater than sign in your text, the browser might mix them with tags. Character entities are used to display reserved character in HTML. Okay, for this, a character entity looks like as a entity name or ampersand has entity number. Okay, ampersand symbol is placed there for this character entities. If you write the name, then only ampersand symbol is there. If you write the number, then you use the ampersand and has, both symbols. Okay, so here to display a less than sign, we must write ampersand LT semicolon. Semicolon is also must put there. Okay, or ampersand has 60 semicolon. As if you want to place this symbol using the entity number, then you also write that, and if you want to place this symbol using entity name, then also you write the LT, ampersand LT semicolon, but semicolon is must place there. Okay, if you don't write the semicolon, then the entities is not execute. Okay, so advantages for this entity name is easily we remember it, but disadvantages for this entity name is browser may not support all entity names, but the support for number is good. Okay, sometimes it will occur. Another special character entities is non-breaking space. If you want to add some extra space in your document, then you will be inserted the ampersand NBSP semicolon. Okay, so ampersand NBSP is a common character entities is used in the HTML for the non-breaking space. Okay, a non-breaking space is a space that will not break into a new line. If you insert a new line, then we use the BR tag. Okay, angular bracket BR tag, and if we add the some extra space in your HTML document, then we use this special character ampersand NBSP. Okay, two words separated by a non-breaking space will stick together but not break into a new line. This is a handy when breaking the words might be disruptive. For example, here we write 10 p.m. That means here if we after 10 we add a one space or two space are there, then we write the pm. Okay, so here if we don't write the ampersand nbsp, then the space is not there. Okay, so for this we add the ampersand nbsp symbol to add the extra space. Okay, the non-breaking hyphen, if you want a hyphen symbol, non-breaking hyphen, let you use the hyphen character that won't break. Hyphen character also won't break to the new line, it will only insert a hyphen symbol. So this one is, for this we write ampersand has 8209. Okay, this one is your entity number. So here some of the useful HTML character entities are there. For less than symbol we write in the entity name is ampersand lt and entity number is ampersand has 60, and for this greater than symbol we write ampersand gt, as a number we write ampersand has 62. For inserting ampersand symbol, here we write the all the we write ampersand symbol using entity name, but this ampersand symbol not shown in your HTML document. If you want to put this ampersand symbol in your HTML document, then you write ampersand amp as a entity name, or you also write in a number ampersand has 38. Okay, for this double quotation mark we write ampersand QUOT, and as a number we write entity number we write ampersand has 34. Okay, for this single quotation mark we also write as a entity name ampersand APOS, and as a entity number we write ampersand has 39. For this cent symbol we write ampersand CENT, ampersand, as a number we write ampersand has 162, and for this pound symbol we write ampersand pound, or as a entity number we write ampersand has 163. Okay, and also for this en number we write ampersand en, and as a entity number we write ampersand has 165. Okay, for this euro symbol we write ampersand euro, and as a entity number we write ampersand has 8364. For this copyright symbol we write ampersand copy, as a number entity number we write ampersand has 169. Okay, and for the registered trademark symbol, as a entity name we write ampersand reg, and in a number we write ampersand has 174. Okay, these are the some special character entities which are useful in your HTML document. So let us run this lab work, how to look like this or how to run this. Okay, character entities, okay, here we start the HTML root element, then we write here head tag. In the head tag we also mention the title tag, which one is your lab work file. Okay, then we set the body. Here another style also we use background image. How to set the background image? So for this we write in the inside the body tag background equals to double quote start see the file name, that means the path of the file name, full path where the file is stored. Okay, and the file extension name is you can also JPG file also insert there, PNG file also be insert there, Okay, or GIF is your animated file. This one is also insert there. Okay, so this one is your how to set the background image. Okay, so here is another style we insert there. Then your H1 start, then center, all the elements are shown in the center of the document. Character entities are shown in the center of the page. Then here we set the pre tag. Using pre tag we define this in a column format. Okay, so here we write the name of the character entities, then we set the values and also we set the numbers. So let us run this code and how to look like this. This one is look in this format. Okay, character entities are also we write here in a S1 style in the center of the page, and all these things are in a tabular format. Also we change this, and here we add another thing, one HR tag also there. Also we inserted HR. I think it will work. Okay, this one is your heading, and this one is your heading, then one line is there, after that these things. Okay, so this one is your character entities, and all these character entities are placed in your HTML document. So in this way, in a sentence or anywhere you can insert this, you can insert this character entities. Okay, so this two-lab work is written in your record copy, and that's all for this class. Thank you.